Hello and welcome to the daily number workout for fourth grade. Today we're on the number 80. So let's go ahead and get started. We have word form 80, EIGHTY 80. And since there's a zero in the ones place, this is an even number. So let's move on to factors. So our factors of 80 is 1 times 80. 2 goes in because it's even, and 2 goes into 8 4 times, so it's 42. 40 plus 40 is 80. 3 does not go in because 3 goes into 8 2 times, and that would leave 2 left over. Anyways, 3 doesn't go in. 4 goes in 20 times. 5 goes in because it ends with a 0. So 5 goes in 16 times. 7 does not go in. 8 goes in 10 times, and we are done. So if you don't have all of those, get them all written down somewhere. And let's move on to our multiples. So today, since we're dealing with a number with a 0 in the ones place, we're going to do it the easy way. We're going to make this simple and easy. So we need to know our multiples of 8 to do it. So the first one is 80, of course. 180 is 80. 2 times 8 is 16, and we add the 0. 3 times 8 is 24, and we add the 0. So 3 times 80 is 240. 3 times 8 is just 24. All right, 4 times 80. Well, 4 times 8 is 32, and we add the 0. 5 times 8 is 40 with a 0. 6 times 8 is 48 with a 0. 9 times 8, let's see, wait a minute, hold the phone. 7 times 8 is 56 with a 0. I'm going to skip that one. 9 times 8 is 72 with the 0. We're still not right here. This is not right. That's 7 times 8. And then we have 8 times 8 is 640. 9 times 8 is 720. And 10 times 80 is 80 with a 0. So we just did front end multiplication and added our 0. And voila, we can count by 80s. All right. So you're just checking your answers to see how you did. And like me, if you got something wrong, just put a line through it and keep going. No reason to waste energy doing all kinds of erasures. All right, we're going to move this up because we're going to do some addition. So remove that up a little bit. Here we go. We're going to have 80 plus 1, of course, is 81. 80 plus 2 is 82. 80 plus 3, of course, 0 plus 3 is 3. 8 plus nothing is 8. 80 plus 4 is 84. 80 plus 5 is 85. 80 plus 6 is 86. 80 plus 7 is 87. 80 plus 8 is 88. 80 plus 9 is 89. And we're going to stop there because I ran out of room. But if you did 80 plus 10 is 90, of course. Let's go for our subtraction now. So we're going to start with 90. And we're going to subtract 80 from it. Of course, we use our number of the day in every way we can. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 8 is 1. I'm always messing up, but I want you to see how I mess up too, just like everybody else. 89 minus 80. 9 minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 8, nothing. 88 minus 80. 8 minus 0 is 8. 8 minus 8, nothing. 87 minus 80. 7 minus 0 is 7. 8 minus 8, nothing. 86 minus 80. 6 minus 0 is 6, 8 minus 8, nothing. 85 minus 80. 5 minus 0 is 5, 8 minus 8, nothing. 84 minus 80. 4 minus 0 is 4, 8 minus 8, nothing. 83 minus 80. 3 minus 0 is 3, 8 minus 8, nothing. 82 minus 80. 2 minus 0 is 2, 8 minus nothing is 8, is nothing. 8 minus 8 is nothing. 81 minus 80. 1 minus 0 is 1, 8 minus 8, nothing. All right, we're done with all of our multiples, addition, and subtraction. Let's move on to our measurement. So today, our inches, of course, is going to be 80, the number of the day, 80 inches. And we know it takes 12 inches to make a foot. So we're going to put that 80 over the 12. We have 80 inches, and we want to put it into sets of 12. So to do our sets of 12, let me find my 12s here. Here's my multiples of 12. And as you can see, we can go all the way up to 72 because 84 would be too many because today is only 80. So that means we can do 6 12s. So here's a 12 plus here's a 12 plus here's a 12 plus here's a 12 plus that's 5. This is 6. So I got to put them all over. 12 is our denominator, the bottom number. So when we're adding fractions, the denominator, the bottom number always has to be the same. We go all the way up to 72. So we still have 8 left. So we need to put that over 12. So these all have to add up to 80. So we've got 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, plus 8 is 80. So there we have it. We know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whole and 8 twelfths of a foot. And there, 80 inches is the same as 6 feet, 8 inches. If that's how tall you are, wow, you should play basketball then. All right, here we go, yards. It takes 36 inches to make a yard. We have 80. And we're going to use our last problem. Every time we move along in our number workout, we keep changing how we do it because there's more than one way to do everything. So when we look up here, 3 12s is 36. So we're going to put these together. So that means we have 36 over 36. And then we're going to put these 3 together plus 36 over 36. And then we still have 8 over 36. So that means 1, 2, 2 whole yards and 8/36 of a yard. So 2 and 8/36 of a yard. So 80 inches is the same as 6 feet, 8 inches or 8 twelfths. And yards, it would be 2 yards and 8 inches or 2 and 8/36 of a yard. All right, let's move on to our metric form. This was our standard form. Now we're going to do metric. Centimeters, again, we're using our number of the day, 80. And centimeters is lowercase c, lowercase m. And we want to put those into decimeters. It takes 10 centimeters to make a decimeter. So this is our sets. How many sets? How many are in a set? And 10 goes into 88 times. So we know we can get 8 sets of 10. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So that means we can have 8 decimeters out of 80 centimeters. Looking good. Let's move on. 2 meters, it takes 100 centimeters to make a meter. We have 80, so that is 80 meters. Now, I'm going to tell you this is the same as 80% of a meter. I'm just throwing that out there for fun. Don't worry about it. Just write it down. And let's move on. So this was our linear measurement, measuring lengths. Let's move on to our liquid measurement. I'm going to move my paper up, and here we go with ounces. Again, using our number of the day, 80 ounces. OZs, we want to convert those into cups. Cups. And we know it takes 8 ounces to make a cup. We can get 10 cups out of this, right? 8 goes into 80 10 times. Whoops, I'm sorry. Make that 80. And let's break it into 10 eighths. So there's 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eighths, 8 eighths, 9 eighths, 10 eighths. So that means we can get 10 cups out of 80 ounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. All right, let's go for pints. We know it takes 16 ounces to make a pint. We have 80 ounces, so we're going to break this apart into 16. We know 8 plus 8 is 16, so we can put these two together, and these two together, and these two together, and these two together, and these two together. 2 cups make a pint. So we have 16 over 16 for that one, plus 16 over 16 for this one, plus 16 over 16 for that one, plus 16 over 16 for this, 16 over 16. So 2 cups make a pint. And so if we have 10 cups, we have 5 pints. All right, let's move on to quarts. Here we go. We're really doing well here. So it takes 32 ounces to make a quart. We have 80 ounces. And if we added all these up, remember, they're going to add up to 80. That's the ticket. They must add up to 80. So when you're doing the math. All right, 32. We know 16 plus 16 is 32. So let's circle these. We have 2 here. We have 2 here. Oh, we only have 1 there. So we only have 2 sets of quarts. So we're going to do 32 over 32 for this set, and 32 over 32 for this set. And then we have 16 left over the 32. We are always keeping it in line with what we're putting it into different sets. So this one is we have 1, 2 whole quarts and 16, 32, and that would be QTs. Looking good. Let's move on to gallons. Now, I'm going to make sure I've got everything on the screen here. I don't want to be writing and you can't see it. All right, it takes 128 ounces to make a gallon. We have 80, which isn't quite a whole gallon. So we just have the part. Fractions are part of a whole. So we have 80 128ths of a gallon. All right, we're going to move on to our